It's the e-commerce minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The e-commerce minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the e-commerce minute is brought to you by SendPro Online by Pitney Bowes. SendPro Online is online software that helps save you time and money no matter what you send. Letters, packages, overnights, or flats. And you'll always pay the right amount. SendPro Online comes with a free 10-pound scale that weighs and calculates the rates for you. Plus, you can compare options between USPS, UPS, and FedEx right at your fingertips. And remember, folks, January 27th, 2019, that's coming up. USPS postal rates are going up. But just by using SendPro Online, you get discounts of up to 40% off of USPS priority mail shipping and 5 cents off of every letter you send. SendPro Online is only $14.99 a month, and e-commerce minute listeners can get a free 30-day trial when you visit pb.com/minute. It's e-commerce minute episode 388.
In today's episode, WeWork gets into food biz with Laird Hamilton.
WeWork diversifies once again. It's getting into the food business, more specifically the superfood business. WeWork recently announced a $32 million investment in Laird Superfood, started by surf star Laird Hamilton. The investment shouldn't be too much of a surprise, as WeWork CEO Adam Newman is an avid surfer, known to surf the waves in Hawaii and in the Hamptons, where he owns a home. The company states that the cash infusion will be used to fuel product development, make acquisitions, and hire more staff. A press release also notes that the superfood products will be made available to WeWork members and employees at select locations in New York City and sell the products in WeMarket retail stores and Honesty Markets, the company's snack and beverage self-serve kiosks. Laird Superfood has expanded into more than 1,000 U.S. grocery and retail locations. The investment announcement comes at the heels of some other not-so-great news for WeWork. Earlier this month, WeWork investor SoftBank slashed its investment in the company from $16 billion down to $2 billion. WeWork still remains in the top 10 of private companies by valuation, according to the Financial Times. Also earlier this week, WeWork rebranded as the We Company to better reflect its different business lines, which include We Live, a short-term housing business, We Grow, a group of elementary schools, and its original co-working business, WeWork. This deal would not count as WeWork's most left-field investment. According to TechCrunch, the co-working giant also invested in a maker of wave pools back in 2016.
That I actually know. Well, this is like, basically scratching Adam's itch. It's all this fun stuff, the superfood. I actually have not heard that Laird had a food company, which is
I didn't hear it either until I saw this headline.
But
the stuff looks pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm not into creamers. That's what the picture I have here shows, a line of creamers. I don't use creamers, so.
If I'm not mistaken, they're actually probably like Onnit creamers, where they're like already emulsified MCT oils. I think that's really what they're trying to do, which is amazing, because if you're into butter coffee or MCT coffee.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so I would probably use
fully emulsified type things is actually better than just dumping a whole bunch of MCT oil in your coffee.
Right, which is not good for your tummy either.
No. So there's that. Health and fitness obviously is always like WeWork just got rid of all their meat for all their stuff internally. So they're really trying to be more health conscious. They actually have a gym too. WeWork Rise. I think that's what it's called.
What's it called? WeWork?
It's WeRise, I think.
WeRise.
Yeah, they have a gym. So they're definitely, kind of investing in all these things.
Yeah, and of course, health and fitness industry is huge right now. That goes without saying. Health expenditures are about 7.5 to 8 trillion globally, and wellness is about half the size of that. In 2017, the U.S. market for health and wellness reached around $167 billion, billion with a B, with an increase of around $4 billion expected in 2018. These are old numbers, obviously, but it's only just 2019 just began.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton launched the company after his friends began asking for his homemade recipes for energy supplements. One of the main challenges they found was coming up with nutrient-rich products that would still have mass market appeal, because everyone has a sweet tooth. So he would look at it and say, yeah, man, this has got tons of turmeric in it. But if you ever had turmeric powdered or raw, it doesn't have a great taste.
No.
So the trick of all these supplements and all these natural foods is, you've got a couple problems. You've got taste, you've got stability, you've got just kind of keeping it together, and you've also got mouthfeel. Like if you look at RX bars, like that was genius. They just took dates and added flavors to it and were able to put it into a bar. But some of these like powders and mixtures, you don't know what's in them. Some of them have dairy, some of them have, I don't know, other things that just aren't real great for you. But then when you go to the purely natural stuff, a lot of it is cost prohibitive. And he said, and I don't know the science of it, but he said he's working on making it a little bit more cost effective. Instead of just using like straight coconut water, he's got like this freeze-dried coconut water and these freeze-dried mushrooms that he's using. And listen, I don't know the science. Don't write me. I don't really know it that well. But that's to bring the cost down, because that's really, it's like you look at the health food business and it's like it costs a lot of money to be healthy and it costs a lot of money to be poor. It's like, because if you don't have access to good food, you're buying your food at the dollar store, which has a cost. Or if you've got all the money in the world, you're doing these cleanses and you're doing all this weird stuff and you're spending a lot of money on stuff that has dubious claims. If you do your homework and you really figure out what your body requires and what you really need, it turns out that you don't have to spend all this money on these powders and crystals and all this other weird crap. Just take care of yourself and just
eat real food.
Just eat real food and stay away from the junk.
Looking at the stuff, yeah. So the creamers that you have, they're all coconut MCT stuff. So
yeah, that sounds good.
It's actually good. I have I've been using Onnit for a bit, which I like, and they have emulsified MCT, and it doesn't leave that if you use it, that coconut stuff in your coffee, it's actually really good.
When I was doing the bulletproof coffee, I loved it. The only problem is that the MCT oil just kind of messed with my stomach a little bit, but I really enjoyed it. I think what happened was I just, like anything else, you just get tired of it. But I might even try this superfood creamer. It's pretty cool. So if you go on the website, lairdsuperfood.com, I'll give you for instance, the chocolate mint superfood creamer is dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, soy-free, and vegan, which is perfect. You get a 8-ounce bag of this stuff for $10.95, which is not too bad if you just put a spoon of it in your coffee every day.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Although some of these recipes are interesting. Chocolate mint brownies with matcha frosting.
Look at these recipes. All right, we're getting hungry here.
Sorry, guys.
This looks really good. All right, I'm sorry that this turned into a cooking show, but this is something that Bart and I are kind of into. Bart, would you like to tell us about today's sponsor?
Today's sponsor is SendPro Online by Pitney Bowes. SendPro Online is online software that helps you save time and money no matter what you send. Letters, packages, overnight flats. And you always pay the right amount. It comes with a free 10-pound scale that weighs and calculates your rates. Plus, you can compare options between USPS, UPS, and FedEx at your fingertips. SendPro Online is only $14.99 a month, and listeners can get free 30-day trial when you visit pb.com/minute. You kind of want to go look at it because on January 27th, 2019, as in a few days from now, USPS postal rates are going up. But because using SendPro Online, you get discounts of up to 40% off your USPS priority shipping and get 5 cents off every letter you send. No additional equipment is needed. Just log on computer and you can just print your stuff with your own printer, shipping labels and stamps.
What's that URL again? Give us the address again.
pb.com/minute.
pb.com/minute. You get free 30-day trial for eCommerce Minute listeners. Go there, pb.com/minute, and that is your eCommerce Minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the eCommerce Minute on your Amazon device. Just add eCommerce Minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @SumoHeavy.